Hello, beautiful beings. I feel like I'm having a breakthrough with the twin flame about the twin flame concept. I have been embarrassed and I have felt shame around even mentioning the twin flame concept thing that I've been going through for all these years now. Because, if ancients, just please guide my words. There's so much coming in right now. If it would have been any other ex, I would have already been over him. This one has taken an incredibly long time. Oh, they are reminding me of Michael. It took me 18 years to get over Michael. So this is much, much, much quicker. It's like 6 years, almost 6 years since we parted. So yeah, that is an improvement. Anyway, so it's all lessons in life, and I feel like the twin flame concept has been specifically constructed for certain people, myself obviously included, certain light workers, so I could achieve a certain level of detachment from the thoughts that come in. The twin flame concept, the whole thing is, I mean, I've just, been on the I feel like I'm off of it right now, and it has been feeling like I'm muted. Like my energy, everything is suppressed, but the thoughts have kicked up more around it. So it's up. That's when the thoughts kick up around something, is when it's up, when it needs to be looked at again, when it's shedding more, more of it is shedding off. If it's not necessary, if it's not for my highest good, then it will leave someday. And, lessons don't just go on and on and on and on. There is an end point to lessons. And so that's what I was talking to the ancients about today. I was just like, this is bullshit, in the divine. And, this is bullshit. Like, I just show me what else I need to do, or what I'm not doing. What is it? How can I not resist this so-called connection when I feel like it's on me every single day, and it makes me like it's in my head too. I'm thinking about him. I don't like any extra type of thinking anymore. I love how my mind is so quiet most of the time, unless something is shutting off, like the twin flame concept. So, what the twin flame concept has had for me is, I've talked about it before, the the excitement, the romance, the oh my gosh, what I mean, how is it going to be when he actually comes in? Like, oh my gosh, it'll validate everything for me. I don't fucking need that. I don't need validation from this. He's a ghost to me now. Like, a few weeks ago, it felt like he dropped his physical form, and that's exactly how. Oh, that is so perfect, isn't it? That is so perfect, because ancients, please don't let me bunny trail. But as far as contacting spirits or having them contact me so I can, give their loved ones messages, they come through so clearly, but they also know that I am the alpha spirit. Not even for 1 second do I go, well, maybe you can get in my energy field and take my energy. No, 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 no. I've been working on it a really long time, and no matter how scary, so if somebody wants me, they call me and they say, I got some activity in my house, I can remotely check in now. Very cautiously, I check in. I don't want to disturb anybody's area. It's not my job to clear people's houses out. They have that going on in their house because, well, for a lot of reasons, but a huge reason that people would have really negative energy in their house is because of their own unresolved issues that they are trying to ignore, or they're drinking down with alcohol, which just feeds the entities. So anyway, if I check in and I'm just like, no, 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 I know right away if I'm qualified or not. No, 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 no. Plus, it's not my thing. Satsang is helping people remember our own true nature, which is just blissful, expansive silence. I mean, there is no explanation for it. I can't ever describe it, but that's where I'm seeing from now. Unless this tsunami of the twin flame concept comes in and it feels like it's eclipsed my, my perfectly blissfully quiet mind now. Anyway, so yes, that's a very good point because I've referred to him, the person I've been feeling was my twin for all this time. I've been referring to him as a ghost, the ghosty, like a big ghost or whatever. So since I'm the alpha spirit, with the ancients are saying this right now, since I'm the alpha spirit with other entities, people that have dropped their physical forms, I can certainly be the alpha spirit for this one also. And I know it's just the persona, the one that feels like it's dying because it is. Any unnecessary personal identity that is still functioning automatically in through this physical form, that is slowly and gradually being pruned away. And my part is to let it be pruned because it's already happening. So my job is to let it go. And just in the yesterday, I started really seeing, and I've seen it over and over. That's ascension, is like seeing it over and over. And satsang is where somebody comes to me and they're just like, I'm just stuck in this over and over. I just keep ending up back here again. And we talk about it. And with the ancients' help, we get right to the taproot of it and take that person out of that, just the tumbler of doing it over and over again with no progress. I'm not saying there isn't the doing it over again. There still is with satsang, but the difference between having satsang and not having satsang is just keeping tumbling and some movement maybe, once in a while. But with satsang, it's a one conversation and then move to the next level, and relief from the mental activity, more insight, and then if it crops up again, which it will, and until it doesn't anymore, it's just the way to treat it and get out of the head and back into where I see all solution from, and that's from presence. So I am 100% willing, and I just keep getting my ass kicked. It's not that I'm being punished by the divine. It's beautiful that I keep getting my ass kicked, even entertaining this whole twin flame concept thing at all. It's beautiful because I can't be complacent with it. It's aiding me in letting it go. And I'm more willing than I ever have been. I'm not adding any songs to the cosmic playlist, the love songs that have been coming in on the astral. My ears are ringing so loud right now. Coming in on the astral since March specifically of this year, March 2021. I've recorded other playlists because they just come in so clearly, and I have perceived them. They're coming from this other person. I don't need to negate that. They're saying I don't need to negate any of it. It's all valid. It's all been real. However, it's only taking from me at this point. There is nothing else for me to learn from it except for mastering these thoughts, mastering the feelings that come in without creating resistance. And that's very simple. I'm realizing right now, and have been. It's all just quite a paradox, isn't it? Life is. But I have the power. I have my power. Nobody can cast a spell on me or cast a shadow on me by thinking about me in a certain way. Nobody can hold me back from fulfilling my destiny on the planet. Nobody can. I don't need anybody else for that. I am that channel where all of this is coming from anyway. It's so beautiful. And yes, they say I do need help with this, and releasing more and more of the unneeded helps attract the people on the same wavelength as myself, the same vibration as myself, the same high frequency, the same high light frequency, they're saying. So beautiful. Oh, it's like the ultimate breakup, and I'm 100% willing to do this. I know how to turn my attention away from any of the thoughts, and even just for the last couple days since, I've known this, and it's really helping me have even more compassion for people. I know these things, and I know it more and more and more through the ascension process, and it is a process for everybody. So it's helped me to have more compassion for people. It hasn't seemed like I have had compassion for, my twin. Yes, I'm still going to say my twin. I'm just not going to entertain it. It hasn't seemed like I have had compassion for him because I was still feeling like he had the ability to affect my life. He doesn't. That was just another idea that I was turning my attention to because it just seemed so real with the visions and stuff that I had that came in. They're saying those visions came in specifically on that timeline. It's not my only timeline. It's my timeline. That just happened to be one that came along that I've been, really paying a lot of attention to. No matter what the it is, no matter how important it is, I know that I can overcome it because ultimately it's all just thoughts. And I had the gift of accessing presence. I'm trying not to cry because I know it's annoying to a lot of people, how much I cry, but if you were in this physical form, you'd be crying too. You really would. There's just so much energy coming through and I just with every fiber of my being, I will never give up until I'm free from things that hold me back from being a clear open channel to be able to, have messages for people that really need it too. I just feel very passionate about it because, and it's not an idea, it's the essence that comes through this physical form. Mama G is the essence that comes through this physical form, and her purpose, my purpose, is to hold satsang and to be a clear open channel. So when I'm talking to somebody, it's not coming from my mind at all. It's coming unobstructed from the divine. It's just so beautiful. They're saying what could be more important than that? And as far as being embarrassed or, feeling downright shame that I've still believed in this concept, the twin flame concept, and, held out hope and just, sent so much love to this person and so much healing, and especially lately, a lot of healing, but I'm just not willing to do it anymore. It's no matter what it looks like, no matter how divine this connection seems to be, it's still unrequited love. And I that's not my business. My business is helping people remember that they are love. We are love. So, blessings to this person, but I'm not giving you any more attention. You're on your own now. And if you do cross my mind, no, they're saying no, I don't even get the luxury. It's not a luxury at this point. It's just taking from me of praying for you. They're saying I've done all that. Like I've done enough for you, and not quite enough for myself. And it's not the self as far as the persona goes. It's the self. It's the true self, the unshakable, unchangeable self. The one where everything comes from. Yeah, it's very exciting. It's been quite heavy lately, and I know it is for many of us. But the new year is coming, and what's not? They're saying what's not, and they're showing me this keyhole. They always show me a keyhole for some reason, an old style, the skeleton key type. When I'm going through yet another portal, which I feel is, New Year's Eve, tomorrow night, nothing that's not Mama G will fit through this next portal, they're saying. What a blessing. I feel I may be almost out of time. Wow, Ancients, thank you so much because, oh, wow. I made a video about 4 days ago and I erased it. It was just, I feel just, I'm not sure what it was. It was unclogging me somehow, and also I was able to see how much personal identity I was coming from. It was very, very advantageous. Very advantageous, they're saying, not a word that I usually use. Oh yeah, I'm really hungry right now. I noticed that I was shaking. But there was so much coming through that I was just like, please just keep me so balanced. My ears are ringing so loud right now, which is really good. It means from all the masters that I've had, teachers, guides, not one of them have said anything bad about the ringing. It's downloads, more divine information coming through, and also the ancients are saying it's validation for what's coming through me and the realizations I'm having right now. Oh yes, right. Thank you. I felt like there was something. As far as being embarrassed about the process, I've lost people along the way because I was too much for them or pushed them too much or did too much or whatever, along my path. But hey, who else are we going to practice on? Those people were in our life to help us learn our lessons, but it's not that we made a mistake by the fact that they're not here anymore. It's okay that they're not here anymore. And man, the ancients were this morning, they were just like, please remember that if somebody is not in your life that you want to be in your life, you're being divinely protected. Like, please don't forget that. So I feel so loved and protected. I really, really do. satsongwithmamaG@gmail.com if you're caught in the tumbler. This is beautiful. Wow. This is very exciting. More and more deeper levels of freedom in this physical form. satsongwithmamaG@gmail.com, or you could leave me a comment in the section as long as it's nice. Or a question. Love you so much.